Everyone goes through a phase of either letting themselves down or letting others down. My name is McKenna Chamoris, and today I will be informing you on the concept expectancy violations theory. Expectancy violations theory, better known as EVT, suggests that people tend to develop certain expectations about the verbal and nonverbal communication of others, and when those expectations are violated, it tends to take a toll on the relationship. It's okay not to always have positive expectations, but it's not necessarily good to have negative ones either. I will be discussing these main points. First, how the expectancy violations theory starts. Second, positive and negative violations. And lastly, the reality of expectancy violations theory. First, the expectancy violations theory often develops when people start to engage in a relationship that they trust or dearly care about, and as you feel like you can completely tell what the other person is thinking. Relationships suffer when a partner often deviates from moral or normal behavior, so they go off the complete deep end and ignore you, and you think something's wrong. There are two types of violations, positive and negative, and I will now be discussing the repercussions of both. A positive behavior is when you expect like the littlest from someone and they go over your expectation, and a negative is when you think kind of the worst of someone and then they tend to go past it and become the worst person ever. For example, a positive violation would be meeting a cute guy or a cute girl on the street and thinking, oh, they're cute, I bet they're really nice. And then they come up to you and they turn out to be one of the most interesting people you have ever met in your life. And that's when the person goes above and beyond. And if it went the other way, say they just were so rude and you would have never expected them to be like this, then that would be a negative violation. And lastly, the reality of EVT. There are always going to be unrealistic expectations for someone. For instance, trying to change someone. It's not always possible and it's not always the best thing. And you set expectations that you know that they may not meet, or you may not meet as a person to change them, but you end up letting yourself down and you end up letting the other person down. As well, having unrealistic expectations can have damaging effects on the relationship because many times overstepping boundaries occur and disrespect starts to become a real issue. Today I informed you on the expectancy violation theory and how positive and negative violations come above. And lastly, the reality of expectancy violation theory. Sometimes it's better to give more and expect less from people so you don't get hurt in the end.